Hi, everyone. I hope that we are live. This is Lauren Cadillac, and you have joined us for Signature Block with Lauren and Bri. Today, we have a very special guest, Chef Charles Ragland. He's going to tell us all about his business. He's going to tell us about how he came to own his own business, and he is going to tell us about, pretty much the huge overcoming struggle, so on and so forth. Okay, hold on. Bri is here. She's on her way in. So, Chef Charles, Bri should be here any second now, but thank you so much for joining us today as a guest on our show.
Thank you.
We had started talking prior to the show, and you had mentioned that you were in Michigan and, dealing with some family business, that sort of thing. And so whenever Bri gets in, I really, really want to talk to you about that aspect. There she is. Hi, Bri. Welcome.
Good morning. Thank you.
Bri, this is Chef Charles.
Hey, Chef Charles, how are you?
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Good.
So
I'm excited for this show, by the way. I just want y'all to know this. I am an eater, Chef. I am an eater. So
I love foodies.
Yes.
So Chef Charles, Bri, before we started, he told me that he's actually in Michigan. He's has some family business going on. And I really wanted to, hi, Aaron, but I wanted to talk to Chef Charles, and I know, Bri, you and I have talked about this extensively. Part of the reason we started our businesses is we wanted flexibility to be able to go
whenever.
Business.
Yes.
So Chef Charles, tell us first the name of your business and what you do, but then tell us about what it's been like to be able to get up and go to Michigan and take care of things.
Definitely. So the business name is Matter of Taste, and I do personal chef and corporate event catering. Okay. As you said, I'm in Michigan right now, and it's with some family issues going on. And then I've been scheduling or booking appointments as soon as I get back. So I don't think I'm going to have a minute's rest when I get back to San Antonio.
Well, that's good.
San Antonio, Chef. Okay. I like that.
That is.
That. And that's amazing. So it's matter of, oh Lord, it's matter of taste?
Yes, ma'am.
And have you always been based in San Antonio?
So I've been in San Antonio for 8 years now.
Wow. That's amazing. Let me tell you why it's amazing. Because I moved here from San Antonio. I moved back here, I should say, about 1.5 years ago to Dallas. I'm in Dallas right now. But moved from San Antonio. So a lot of my, I have a lot of background in San Antonio, went to Judson, all that good stuff. And so I'm very surprised. I thought I knew almost all the Black chefs, and apparently I don't. And so, hi.
I actually, for the month of March, I just took Top Chef of the Month.
Whoa, congratulations.
That's amazing. What does that mean? What is that?
Where, how?
My clientele base just went through the roof.
Okay.
Who called you Chef of the Month?
San Antonio Monthly Magazine.
Nice.
Excellent.
Dubbed you as Top Chef of the Month.
Yes.
I love it. And how do you get your clients? How did you start?
Yeah.
So I used to be the head chef for the Valero Open.
Okay.
I did that for 5 years, and I started taking on clients that I'd met through there. And since last year they didn't have it, the Valero Open, that's when I actually launched my business. I thought that there would be a void, and I just built on the clientele base that I already had.
Through the Valero Open?
Yes.
So what kind of food do you specialize in a certain type of food, or?
I cook whatever my client wants.
Nice.
Okay. So how I need to start at the beginning. How did you learn how to cook? This is a skill I don't have, right? That passed right past me. So where did you learn how to cook?
So I went to culinary school in Indiana, and I started getting involved with different fundraisers and events that they were hosting through the school. While doing that, I actually took Top Chef in the region through a McCormick's show.
Nice.
And before I even graduated, a company by the name of Bonefish Grill had came to me and asked me to be a corporate trainer with them. So I did that for about 9 years prior to moving to Texas.
Okay. I think I've heard of Bonefish Grill. I certainly haven't been there, but I think I've heard of it.
Yeah.
They have one in Dallas.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen it. And so then technically you've been on your own for about a year, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then how do you like it going from Valera Open, working for somebody, to being self-employed? How has that transition been for you? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Talk to us a little bit.
So, cooking is my passion. I tell people all the time that my alarm clock doesn't wake me. My passion does.
Oh, I love
it.
And
love that.
With that being said, I love the opportunity to be able to personalize my brand by coming to your home. Mm-hmm. And I tell people I don't cook for no one. I created an experience.
I love it. So it's safe to assume that you enjoy the flexibility of self-employment?
I like the fact I have 2 daughters, and I love the fact that my youngest is my oldest daughter goes to UT, and my youngest daughter just got accepted into UT. So I love the fact that I can adjust my schedule to be able to spend more time with them before they're totally gone from home.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. Okay. What, I know you say that you can cook whatever anybody, but like, what's your favorite? What has been a favorite dish that you've cooked?
So when I initially make contact with a potential client, the first thing we do is go over their likes, their dislikes, if there are any allergies, and or any special diet. So then I'll ask them, do you prefer, what type of protein do you prefer? And if they say steak, I'll recommend my signature steak dish, which is steak à pois.
What is that? What is steak à pois?
Yeah.
Steak à pois is a choice cut filet mignon that is peppercorn crusted, and it has a Dijon cream sauce that goes over it.
Okay. Okay, so in order to run a company that you have on your own, what are some of the things that like if somebody was wanting, to become a chef and be self-employed, what are some licenses or some things that they would have to do to open their business?
So you don't have to go to culinary school per se. Oh, if you go that route, you just need to work under a lot of different chefs to hone your skill. So even though I went to culinary school, I worked under a lot of different great chefs, and I took a lot of their styles from different ones that I worked under, and I created my own style.
I like that. And what would you say your style is?
So I do an infused Mediterranean.
Okay.
I love Mediterranean. So let me ask you, you said that you will go into your client's home and cook and then create an experience. But I just said to someone, the ideal size kitchen for me is no kitchen at all, right? Because I don't cook. So what do you do? Like if you come into my home, I don't have tools. I don't have anything to help you.
So So I try to have it set up across the board where I don't know what each client has in their home. So I have a set of dishes that I bring to each client's home that are my own that I like to cook with.
Mm, okay.
Are these also dishes that they eat off of, or is just cooking utensils?
No, so I bring my own dishes to cook with, but I use their um, silverware, their dishes that they want to use.
Okay.
So when I come to your home, after we uh, come to an agreement on a menu, then I go out and I purchase all the groceries. I
Okay.
come to your home, I prepare everything there, and it's full service. So after I
Chef Charles, we're breaking up a little.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're understood. We understand technology. So you said you have your equipment that you'll bring to the person's home, and you'll use your own equipment and tools to create the dish. Is that right?
Correct. And then it's all plate and serve. I remove all soiled dishes, and I leave the kitchen the way it was before I got there.
Oh,
So
nice.
is this something like I could be like on a regular Tuesday, hey, Chef Charles, I'm hungry? Or is this like an event? I need to let me invite some friends and get together a menu and so on and so forth.
So actually, it's both of those. I do everything from a birthday, anniversary, Valentine's to a a uh, a family gathering.
Okay. That's excellent. And so when you mentioned you had set out, you were doing the Valero Open, and then obviously things happened, so you decided to start doing this in-home. How did you reach out to get those clients? Did you just call people who were at the Valero Open? Like, where's the connection?
So when I was doing the Valero Open, I had taken on clients while I was working there that asked me would I be interested in doing personal chef for them. So I had probably in upwards of a dozen clients already that I was cooking for. So when they didn't have it last year, I just thought launching my business at this time and building on the client base that I had.
So how do you market, Chef? How are you marketing in this COVID era right now? Is it word of mouth? Is it social media?
Before the Valero ended, I was this speakeasy personal chef, and everything was word of mouth. And then once I launched my company, it built on word of mouth, but social media and then through my website.
Okay.
What's that website? Just
Charles at chefmatteroftaste.com.
Okay.
And do you have and the social media pages? What are those?
Oh my God. Charles at chefmatteroftaste.com, IG.
Okay. So it will be Matter of Taste. Would it be Matter of Taste on IG? Let me see if I can find you, Chef.
Yeah, let's say Bri is the queen. Bri runs some social media. Okay.
Listen, I should do consulting on social media.
You really should, Bri. You are absolutely right.
I've given a lot of gems lately. Matter of Taste, Chef, is that what it's called?
Charles at Chef Matter of Taste.
So, Chef Charles, are we were talking about before the show started, you mentioned something about vegan. And so I was curious, I personally prefer to stay away from carbohydrates and sugars and heavy meats, that kind of thing. So are you able to kind of work around people's dietary needs?
I each client, I cater specifically to their dietary needs.
Okay. So if I had a specialized diet, are you someone I could go see?
Yes. So I work with high people that are on low sodium diets, low carb diets, that even do vegan diets, or I even do South Beach diets.
Hmm.
Chef, you do charcuterie boards.
Charcuterie
Am I saying
boards.
that right?
Yes. I have some.
You do those.
I have some marvelous charcuterie boards.
You do. It's amazing.
Yes.
Like it's the length of a whole
Yes.
table, the one that I saw. So it's not just meals that you prepare. You'll prepare finger foods or some, some, I guess it's what? Appetizers
So, yes.
as well.
So at a lot of home events that I do while they're drinking wine, I'll set out a few charcuterie boards for them to snack over until they're ready for the main dish.
Ah, okay.
Love that. Like you do the whole experience. Do you do desserts as well?
Yes.
I love
I
it.
am a all-around chef.
I see that. And you got a tomahawk steak here, which I've never had, but it looks amazing on your page. So I found you, Chef. I found you and I followed you. And do you just service clients in San Antonio or do you travel? Is there a travel?
No, so I have a 150-mile radius.
Okay. Okay.
So I have clients on the other side of Austin
Okay.
to about an hour from Corpus Christi.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
And how have you fared with all this COVID? Because you're going in people's homes, and I know, like me, get-togethers aren't a thing right now for me, right? Because of the pandemic. So, how is that? Walk us through what that looks like and what precautions you take going into people's houses to provide them these experiences.
So, most definitely, I wear gloves. I change gloves constantly. I wear my mask, and I'll do a temperature check for them prior to coming in to their home also. And it's been actually, I've been busy because so many people want to experience their favorite go-to restaurant and can't, either because of the pandemic or because of the amount of people that they have. And I bring that fine dining experience to them.
Now, let me ask you this. What about, like my mom is still in San Antonio. So this would be something I would, pre-pandemic, I would absolutely gift her, right? Something like this, like a chef in her home cooking. However, now since the pandemic, she won't even, that's not a thing. So how do you accommodate those clientele if you do that just?
So I'll do meal prep.
Okay.
So I'll prepare meals. And I have several clients that I do that for. I prepare a week's worth of meals for however many people it is and package it up, and they can put it in the refrigerator. And just pull out what meal they want for what day.
Okay.
Do you send that home with explicit instructions? Because I did a meal once and they didn't have instructions, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. So, like, do you put detailed instructions?
Yes. So I'll walk you through each meal, and we'll talk out what meals that you want for that week. And then when I bring that, there will be specific instructions for heating and to keep cool.
But what if it's not a whole week meal prep that they want and just like a dining experience, but without you actually coming in the house? Do you do that?
If that's what you want, I'll do that.
You're like, whatever, I'll figure it out. Okay.
I like that attitude. That's the kind of attitude we have.
Yeah. And that's how you have to be as an entrepreneur. You have to be able to go with the flow and meet.
Is there money on the other end?
You gotta fluctuate. You gotta be, to adjust. You gotta pivot.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So do you have a staff, chef?
Yeah. So I do my experiences for up to 30 people by myself. When I'm doing weddings or corporate events, then I subcontract the staff that I've worked with.
And what about the administrative piece of the business? Taking calls, networking, that kind of thing. Do you have a staff for that?
Yeah.
I do that.
All you.
So I think my biggest thing is, so my logo, it took me 2 months to settle on the logo that I wanted for my website, because I wanted it to be of the caliber of the food that I'm serving. So people that I haven't, that don't know Chef Charles, that haven't experienced me, I wanted that caliber of me that they seen from my website. Oh, this is somebody that we want to do business with.
Mm-hmm.
And is that the matter of taste that's on your logo?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me ask you, and I'm just going to ask you this, Chef Charles. Do you have your is your business? Did you LLC your business?
Yes.
You did. Amazing.
Yes.
Very
and
good.
did you trademark your logo?
Yes.
Well, good. Listen, you're on top of it, Chef Charles.
I did those things actually before I launched my company.
Good, and that's what you should do. Good, thank you. We appreciate it,
Chef Charles. Very good.
Because as business attorneys, this is what we counsel people on, and so we appreciate you taking us.
So we got some questions. We got some questions from our I would call him our top fan.
Yes.
Okay.
That must be Aaron.
It must be Aaron, yes. Aaron also is an attorney. He is a construction attorney. So Aaron would like for you, well, shoot, he has so many questions. Jeez, Aaron, the host.
Tell Aaron he might just have to hire Chef Charles.
Right. So what 3 skills do you think it takes to be successful in your industry?
So one thing big that I had to overcome was being a public speaker. Since the pandemic, I've been asked to come out and speak at different Rotary clubs. And that was in a kitchen. I can sit there and speak about a menu and talk about it for hours. But to just just be able to speak on a platform to an audience was something that I wasn't used to doing.
And so, what are you speaking on? The business aspect, or being the chef and your plates? Like, what are they asking you to speak on?
Yes, just business aspect. But on a platform, speaking to a crowd, that was not my element.
Okay, understandable.
So if I'm in a kitchen doing it, I can do it all day. But being at a platform and speaking, it was something that I wasn't comfortable with, that I had to adjust. So, but then as far as growing, marketing myself, that was a constant thing. Whenever I'm not doing an actual event, I'm marketing my brand.
Yes. Yes. Amazing. Okay.
I have to say, Bri is the best at that. She can market herself. She's so, look at that. She even wears her hashtag. I'm with you, Chef Charles. Like, I am not that, like, I have a lot of confidence in my skill set and I know I'm really good, but I'm not that great at selling it. And I try to copy Bri because she is good and she does that so well. So where have you, like, what have you got? I go to copy Bri and that's how I'm learning it. But how are you kind of dealing and developing that skill set?
So one thing my wife tells a lot of people is that Chef Charles has never met a stranger. And I take that on and I'm like, well, so-called stranger may be my next client. Absolutely. So to address it as me never meeting a stranger and just marketing myself through that.
Nope, Chef Charles, you're breaking up again. It looks like you froze.
Did I come back in?
We can, oh, now you've come back, yes. So you were saying that
I'm sorry.
have the idea of you've never met a stranger has really helped you market yourself?
Yes, yes. So I just take on that aspect as this is already a friend of mine. This is already somebody that I've worked with, and just myself from that standpoint.
I like that. So it's almost like you're giving an update to an old friend, what you've been doing. Oh, I'm doing these in-home chef tasting meal, blah, 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 blah. How about you? That feels a lot less salesy.
It's more genuine.
It's yes.
People like genuine.
Yes.
People are attracted to genuine and real, especially now when we're not, because I always tell people I'm out here before pre-Rona, I was out here shaking hands and kissing babies. And since the pandemic, I've been quarantining, so I haven't been able to do it the same way. So so you have to pivot, like you were saying earlier, and find out another way to reach the masses and still maintain that genuine composure, and that's hard doing it through video or social media. Yeah, that's hard.
Well,
but it looks like
it's something you're really great at, Bri, but it is very hard for most people.
It's a hard thing to do, and to come off genuine, and for people to see you as genuine through a video or through social media, your post, that's a hard thing to do. But Chef, it seems like you've definitely conquered that in person, and that's amazing.
I love that.
Amazing. Now let me ask you this, Chef, because your field is actually the field that my firm is based off of, which is, you're not necessarily entertainment, but you're in this cluster of folks that I still, my law firm caters to.
Yeah.
And so do you do any type of contracts or anything is there a contract that people have to sign for you to come out, or if you're doing a big event, or if you're doing like celebrity, like what do you have going on with that? If anything. Did we lose him? We lost him.
We'll come back. Come back,
Chef Charles.
Come back to us, Chef Charles. Oh, see, he's on his way back.
Come back to us.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
So if it's 3 months out, I'll write up a contract. If it's somebody that I've already been doing business with, for the most part, no. A deposit is the biggest thing. Or if it's somebody that I haven't done business with, I'll send them over a contract and accept a deposit.
And I would assume your contract would definitely have to say something along the line, like a disclaimer, just saying if they, you went over them about their allergies, and so
if they don't sign anything in regards to allergies or their special diet, then it's on them.
Okay. Or if they get sick because of, and they're saying it's because of the meal, I'm sure that there's some wording in your contract that would.
Exactly. Have you looked those over for me?
So I want to ask, when you went to culinary school, was that your first career, or had you had a career before that?
I'm prior military.
Oh, okay.
Well, thank you for your service.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you. And getting out, it was just something that I love food, and the fact of I think the biggest thing that got me into it was growing up and remembering how grandma would be in the kitchen and cooking dinners, and everybody congregating in the kitchen and telling stories from past and laughing. And I wanted to bring that to my clients as well.
I love that. I also love food. Do you think that I do, I love food. I'm almost always hungry, almost always. Do you think that your military experience helped you in establishing and running this business?
I think it would have to play it. It would have had to play a part. Just being able to adjust and me pivoting through different obstacles that I had to go through.
I like that, chef. I like that a lot. Okay. Okay.
What's your favorite thing to cook? To cook?
I love cooking everything.
I love
and
that answer from the chef. I
Right.
love that answer from the chef.
Whatever it is that someone is requesting, I just like putting that smile on that face.
Do you cook at home? Since cooking is your career, do you also cook at home? I'm just curious.
Once a week.
Once a week? That's it?
Once a week. Once a week.
Who cooks
'Cause
the other 6 days?
I have 2 daughters that know their dad is a celebrity chef, and they like going to the far spectrum. And I'm like, y'all getting hamburgers and hot dogs.
And that's it. That's it. Chips. That's it. So you do have some celebrity clients, chef. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. And then are those celebrity chefs local, or do you have to fly out for them?
So some are local. I have a client that I'm going out to, that's flying me out to Newport Beach in July.
Nice. Okay. For an event?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
I'm familiar with Newport Beach. I have a case that's had me do some research there. From my understanding, the food is not great out there on the beach.
That's why they're flying me out there.
That's right. That's right, chef. I love it.
Yes, one of the places on the beach there has a $17 steak. So,
Oh. Yeah, I won't have a $17 steak.
Me neither. Neither will I, chef.
I won't be serving a $17 steak. No.
Is it more expensive or less? Is that
Better
what
be more.
It's considerably more.
That's what I thought. I thought $17 was kind of
Yeah,
kind of
about
steak
half
is.
of what- yeah, I think
Considerably more.
Yeah.
Before I even add my cost into it, it'll probably be about $50.
And so then how do people find, do they have to call you, tell you what they want to find out your prices, or is it on your website, or how does that work?
No, I list no prices because each event is
It's different.
So this person may want several charcuterie boards, and there's time that goes into those. And then just how elaborate they want their menu to be.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So,
okay. And is your price point the same for everybody, normal people and celebrities?
So I'll try to give normal people a version of what I do for the celebrities to scale it down.
Oh, okay. I like that.
That's
what
nice.
What about your food prep? Is that going to be competitive in the market with like a Snap Kitchen or those places that do those kind of things?
So they're not getting the quality from the chef that's doing it on hand. So I'll do all the prep right there on location, and that's all included in the price.
Chef, I'm gonna have to hire you. I followed you. I followed your page, and I found you. So, so it's a lawyer. If you see me, go ahead and approve that.
Yes.
But I'm definitely gonna have to hire your services. Lauren, when you see it on Instagram, the food looks amazing.
What is it on Insta, Bri?
So on Insta is hold on, let me go back. Listen, I've been stalking him since we hold on. Chef Charles Matter of Taste. All of that. I see you did something at La Cantera, and I love La Cantera.
I found it.
Yes.
That's amazing. Are you booked out pretty solidly, like for the upcoming months, or do you have availability?
I am. When I get back, I fly back to San Antonio next Wednesday, and I'm probably booked for the next 2 months.
For the next 2 months. Okay, so if somebody wants,
I can see why. Look at that. That's gorgeous.
That's amazing.
Hey, that looks familiar.
Yeah, it sure does.
That's you. If somebody wants to book you, they're looking at about a couple months out at this point.
Yes, and unless on the day that they want to book, if it coincides with the lunch or dinner I'm doing for that day.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Now let me ask you, in your profile picture, you're holding what looks like the Stanley Cup. I mean, it's like a huge award thing. What is that?
That was for top chef in the region.
Oh, okay. Okay. So that's all the way back when you're in school?
Yeah.
Wow. 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 That's amazing. Like
that's on my mantle.
That's on your mantle? Awesome. I love that.
I put sangria in it.
I gotta come over there. I gotta come hang out with you and your wife.
Okay.
Y'all have a good time.
That's a little too much sangria for me, but yeah.
It's like a lifetime supply, but
I won't remember how much it was though.
No, you wouldn't remember that at all, actually. You won't remember anything if you drink that much.
That's amazing, Chef. I love to see it. And congratulations to you and all of the accomplishments that you've had thus far and will continue. And just a year. I mean, a year is not a long. And it sounds like you started either right in the pandemic or right before the pandemic. So the fact that you've accomplished so much in a pandemic, that's amazing.
I think it's great.
during the pandemic.
So you walking in your gift, obviously.
That's
you're
it.
being rewarded for it, you know? So,
yes.
You know, all those memes came out like, you're going to know at the end of the pandemic who was hustling and who was sitting there watching Netflix, right?
And then I work with 3 different nonprofits in San Antonio.
Nice. What nonprofits are you working with?
Dream Leadership Academy.
Okay.
Eagles Flight.
Okay.
And Pink Beret.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay. Good. Okay, Chef Charles, we've come to the point in the show where we each shamelessly plug our businesses. So you get to go first. Tell us how we can find you in every way, shape, or form. Websites, phone numbers, all that good stuff.
Social media.
Okay. Chef Charles, chefmatteroftaste.com is the website. My cell phone number is 210-803-9182.
Okay, and that's the number people can reach out to book you. They can go to the website and book you. I know they can see some beautiful pictures on Instagram. And I saw a funny picture there too. Wu-Tang is forever 2020.
Wu-Tang is forever.
Okay, Wu-Tang is forever. There is no doubt.
It's real, and that's real.
So real. But that's not limited to 2020. I love that you share your humor on your professional page. I think that makes you so much, so real, like we were talking about, like a genuine, I'm a regular person, I like Wu-Tang, So Bri, it's your turn.
All right, y'all. So it is your girl, Bri Bethancourt, owner of the Bethancourt Law Firm. And at the Bethancourt Law Firm, we provide services for entertainment law. We do trademark and copyrights. We do LLC formations. We do small business contracts. We do it all, okay? So give me a call at 1-833-4-BRI-LAW. That's 4-BRI Law, L-A-W. And you can also find me on Instagram at Issa Lawyer. Issa Lawyer. And you can find me on Facebook at the Bethancourt Law Firm. You can also find me on Twitter at Bethancourt Law. So you can find me, y'all. Call me, jump on my Instagram, Facebook, whatever. And then my website is www.bethancourtlaw.com.
But can we find you in the club?
Huh?
Can we find you in the club?
Pre-pandemic, you could find me in the club.
You could have found me in the club too. You could have. I would have been that one little white girl right in the middle. Ooh.
In the corner. Yeah. Definitely find me in the club.
So I'm Lauren Cadillac. Oh, hi, Shady Baby. Welcome. I'm Lauren Cadillac. I own and operate Cadillac Law. We are a real estate-based law firm. So we do estate planning, probate, real estate issues, title issues, tax issues. It is property tax protest season. And all y'all business owners, you, Chef Charles, and you, Bri, should all come to my seminar next Thursday. I'm doing about business personal property. As you know, the state of Texas taxes you on property you use to create income. So Chef Charles, your pots and tools and pans, and Bri, you and me, these desks and these computers. And so I'm doing a little seminar for business owners next Thursday at 2. If you're interested in that, give us a call at 972-845-1200. Chef Charles, you'll definitely need to RSVP for that. It's going to be very informative. It's my first one, but I've already had about 8 people sign up. I'm super excited. So
Nice.
it's really important to protest your values, no matter which value it is they're trying to assess you on. You want to protest it because then you end up paying less in taxes. So Cadillac Law is CADILACLAW. You can find us on the internet at cadillaclaw.net. We are on Instagram, Cadillac Law, YouTube. I have tons of information, and we have recordings of this show can be found on YouTube about a week later. That is also Cadillac Law. Like I said, if you're a business owner, I would love for you to attend my seminar next Thursday at 2 p.m. And our number is 972-845-1200. So Chef Charles, it has been awesome to talk to you. I want to know, my last question for you is, what is your favorite thing to eat?
Oh, I love food.
I know, but you got to choose. So I asked you your favorite thing to cook, and you said everything, and I accepted that answer. But now I want to know your favorite thing to eat, and I will not accept everything. I want you to narrow it down to a couple items.
Fruit.
Okay.
Barbecue.
I love me some barbecue.
Okay.
We're on the same page.
That's a Texan. Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
yeah.
Chef, I will definitely be reaching out to you on that number that you put out there. So just expect.
And what was that? What was that number again, Chef? Give that to us and the listeners again, will you please?
210-803.
Okay.
9182.
9182. All right, that's excellent.
Thank you, Chef.
This has been
My
an
pleasure.
awesome talk. Thank you for joining us.
It
Next
is my
week,
pleasure. I thank you.
I think we have our grant writer next week, Bri.
Do we? I don't know.
I think so. Let me just check.
I ain't good at yeah, the grant writing. Yep.
Yeah, so we have a grant writer next week, Nikki White. And we thank everyone for coming and attending as always, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Shady Baby.
Bye-bye.